if, because you have medical reasons, you have to do Plan B, let me share with you how we do that. Okay, we want to spend at least 6 hours a day with the little one in someone's lap. Okay, so we do rocking chair, we sit as much as we can. Of course, they're in our lap for feeding, and during the bath time, they're being touched. As we wash them, there's all that touch and all that connection. They absolutely would have to sleep in your bed, so you want to have it set up so they aren't falling out and they are feeling safe, not getting squished or whatever, and you're still able to get some sleep. But they need to be able to touch you at night if they aren't getting the full daytime touch that they need to have. I did have one mom, because of medical issues, she'd had a number of back surgeries, could only do 2 hours a day sitting and rocking and holding her child because of the physical struggle of it all. Her husband did the rest of it, and they were still very successful. And it is important for dads and moms to both pouch. They need to bond to dad as much as they need to bond to mom. So get some help with that. But they cannot be in the pouch with grandma or someone unless you work outside the home and there needs to be another person that your child is bonding to. And that person absolutely has to be committed for at least 3 years to be in the child's life. We cannot have somebody bond to the child and then quit their job and get a new job and move on, and then there's a whole disruption in the bond we've worked really, really hard to make. So I don't recommend that at all. We need to have a 3-year contract with whoever that person is, or get a grandma or something. Daycare is absolutely not an option for children with attachment disorder. They can have a one-on-one babysitter that maybe has a couple of children, 2 or 3 children maximum, but it's one caregiver that they're spending their day with, not a group of caregivers and a whole bunch of children, okay? So if you have to work, you want to have someone backing you up who's going to do the pouching throughout the day, and then when you come home in the evening, you pick them right up into the pouch and move forward from there and do the pouching in the evening, all right? So Plan B is partial, and it will take about 12 weeks, sometimes longer, because of the they're not getting the tremendous amount of intensive care as they will in Plan A. So think about which one is going to work best for you and decide. I'm with you either way. Both programs work, it just is longer, and I think it's more exhausting doing it the slower way myself. I like to get in there and get it done. So I prefer Plan A, which is the intense way, and really, really get in there and get it done so that that healing is happening. That's what I want for you. So get rested up and get ready, whichever plan you're doing, and let's go for it. If you need some help getting organized, there is an amazing lady called the Fly Lady, flylady.com. Fly is F-L-Y. It stands for Fully Loving Yourself. And her tools and techniques really, really helped me to get organized. And I know they'll really help you, because it was not my best thing. So she's got lots of brilliant ideas. She has a book out called Reflections of the Kitchen Sink that was really great for me. So think about those things in the morning. I want you to get up, take care of yourself, get your hair combed and your whatever you need to do so you are dressed and ready for the day before your little one wakes up. And then, of course, they wake up with you present, not missing. Very, very important. They don't sleep, they go to bed much earlier than you do, but you need to lay in there and read on your iPad or your Kindle or whatever you got, because they can't be separate from you during these first 6 weeks. So they're right there with you. And sometimes, my husband and I would take turns so I could get some stuff done, get the other kids off to bed or whatever. And he'd put the other kids to bed one night, I'd do it the other night, so that we could be present for the little one while they were doing their healing program. All right, so flylady.com will really, really help you get organized. If your house is chaos, The chaos has to go. It wears you out, and our little ones cannot handle chaos. Meals absolutely have to be served on time. Our little ones need breakfast, lunch, and dinner on time, and then a mid-morning and a mid-afternoon snack of protein. So their main diet needs to be protein, even though they crave carbohydrates. It needs to be protein. 0 sugar until we get back together in your training on Monday. 0 sugar for these little ones, all right?
You have an infant, in this case around 3 or 4 months of age, and a parent who's looking directly into the face of the child.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
The mother is responding with her voice, with her face, with eye contact to the baby's responses. Now, if you watch how the baby locks into the mother's face right there, and then will respond with an arousal that's exactly proportional to what the mother's doing.
Twinkle, twinkle, little.
Now, when we ask the mother to have a blank expression, watch how the baby's behavior becomes disorganized. Her arms move, she pulls things, tries to get herself calmed, but it doesn't work. This lack of response disconnects the mother from the infant. Now, notice that when the mother begins to express herself in response to the baby, there's a reconnection that occurs. And you can see this kind of circle of communication that occurs, a kind of dance of attunement. And these attunements that happen are extremely important for the development of the brain.